a minute. See, last class we have seen about circles and your ellipse, correct? Okay, so today we will see about your hyperbola. So do you remember the formulas for your circle and your ellipse?
Show me again.
Okay, fine. Shall I review that a little bit and then we can go to the things? Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So for a circle, when I'm talking about, I will take a whiteboard. That will be better. So you know, when a circle is given, it is a locus of a point which moves at a perfect distance. It won't change. Okay. So this is the center of the circle. Okay. If the we use the distance formula to calculate the circle equation of the circle form. Okay. If your circle is passing through a point, means it's x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equals to that square. Okay. Fine. Oh, got it.
Okay.
You are able to see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That's for the information. And suppose if it is passing through the origin, the formula will be x squared plus y squared equals to r squared. Okay. These two things you have to remember. If the center is at your h comma k, this is the formula for the equation of the circle. And when it is passing through the origin, this is the formula. Okay, fine. So we started calculating using that. Next one is your ellipse. When I'm talking about an ellipse means you will have set of points in a plane such that your sum of your distance to the fixed points, that is F1 and F2, are your foci. Okay, that is if I'm going to have P_F1 plus P_F2, the addition of that will be some constant. Okay, fine. F1 and F2 are fixed points there. Okay, singular is called as a focus, we say. Okay, so then I told you about what is a major axis, vertices of the ellipse, what are the minor axis and the co-vertices. Okay, well, got it? Fine. So if when I'm talking about your foci means it's the fixed point which you will have it in your ellipse. Okay. So if suppose this is my point, okay, so this will be F1 and this will be F2. Okay, fine. Oh, got it? Fine. Now, when I'm talking about the equation of the ellipse, okay, so your standard form of an ellipse with your center at the origin I'm talking about. Okay. So it's equation of ellipse. Okay. Center at the origin, okay, where your B is going to lie between A and 0, okay, will be x squared over A squared plus y squared over b squared will be equal to 1. Okay. Here what will happen? The major axis will be horizontal and equals to 2a in length. Okay. You have to make a note of this. Okay. Major axis will be horizontal and it will be equal to 2 times a in length. Okay. Got it home? And the vertices for this would be plus or minus a comma 0. And you will have your co-vertices for this. So co-vertices would be 0 comma plus or minus. Okay, got it all? Fine. Similarly, if your equation is going to be x squared over b squared plus y squared over a squared equals to 1, means in that case your major axis will be vertical. Okay, that means the figure will be coming like this. Okay, got it all? Whereas for this one, you will have it like this one, okay, horizontal. Fine. So major axis will be vertical and it will be equal to 2a in length, okay. Fine. And the vertices you will be having it to be 0 comma plus or minus a, and your major, the co-vertices would be nothing but plus or minus. Understood? Got it? Yes? Yeah. Okay. So this is about our ellipse. Okay. Now we are moving into the concept of your hyperbolas. Okay. Next conical sections. Okay. So a hyperbola means it's a set of points in a plane such that the absolute value of the difference between, okay, from P to the fixed point as you had it in your ellipse. Okay. points F1 and F2 will be equal to K. The difference between that is PF1 plus PF2 equals to K. But here, absolute value of PF1 minus PF2 will be equal to some constant. Okay, that K will always be less than F1 times F2. Okay, points F are the foci of the hyperbola. Okay, so for example, you can have these 2 points as F1 and F2, and the center point you will have it as. Okay, fine. Now, so here they have given an example of the hyperbolas are centered at the point H comma K. Okay, so with the origin. So horizontal opens up along the x-axis means what will happen is x squared over a square minus y squared over b squared equal to 1. Correct? Okay, so x is positive orientation here. Okay, or x minus h the whole squared over a square minus m. When the center is not at the origin, this is the equation of the hyperbola. Okay, minus y minus k the whole squared over b squared equals to 1. Okay, got it? Whereas when it is vertically open, like when you had it in ellipse, it was like this. Just compare everything and read so you won't get confusions. For this one, ellipse will be like this horizontal. Whereas for the vertical, it will be looking like this. Same way, this is hyperbola. So it will be like you have it for a parabola, right? Opening upward. But 2 things, if it comes hyperbola. Okay. So y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equals to 1. Or you can have y minus k the whole squared over a squared. That means when your center, that is h comma k, is there means. Okay, well, got it? Okay. Now, as I've already told you just now, like hyperbolas consist of your 2 curves it will have. Okay. So it will have 2 concave shaped pieces that open either left and right or up and down. That depends upon your horizontal, it's opening along the x-axis or y-axis. Okay, depending upon that. And hyperbola 1. It's centered at the point h comma k. When it is at the origin, I have told the equation for you. Okay, vertex. Vertex, how you will find the vertex for this? The point on each branch closest to the center. Okay, so the vertices are the endpoints of the transverse axis and are at a fixed distance a from the center. From the center, wherever it is fixed distance, that becomes the center for this. For this curve, this will be the vertex. Okay, fine. Oh, for this curve, this will be the vertex. Understood? All? Got it?
Okay.
Transverse axis. A line segment which is going to go from one vertex through the center, ending the other vertex. That means endpoints will be the vertex of your hyperbola. Okay, fine. And the midpoint, whatever you are having, that is h comma k of this line segment, will be the center of the hyperbola. Okay, got it? And coming to your foci, as you had it in ellipse, here also we have a foci. It will be located inside each branch. Okay, so foci found, you can found it using c squared equal to a squared plus b squared. This formula you can use to find your foci. Okay, if it is not given or they are asking us to find. So this means that your A value will be less than C and values of A and C will be varying from one hyperbola to another. Okay, got it? Oh, fine. Now, we need to write an equation of a hyperbola here. Okay, so how we will do that? So what is that? C squared equal to A squared plus B squared, correct? Okay, so this is my hyperbola I'm having. Now, what are the things they're asking? I have to, what is the equation I will be having? X squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equal to 1. I'm not having a vertical one. The figure is coming like this, so I'm just making it. Okay, fine. So foci means this will be the C value. So what is C squared? 25. Okay, and the vertices will be a comma. So here I'm finding the value of B from this. Okay, now you can substitute it. Here hyperbola is orientation is first. That is, it is towards the horizontal. Okay, fine. So in general, this table you can make a note of it. It will be useful for you when you're doing the problems. Okay, so when they have given, like, there are 2 standard forms of hyperbolas. Okay, fine. So the first one you can have this. Okay, 1 for each type it is there. Okay, the table of values they have given here. Just make a note of it or take a snapshot and keep. So whenever you are doing the problem, it will be easy for you. Okay, I'm just matching. See, first one when I'm going to have it towards your horizontal axis. Okay, well, got it? Fine. So when I'm going to have it on my horizontal axis, it is x minus h the whole squared over a squared minus y minus k the whole squared over b squared equal to 1. So the parabola will, as a hyperbola, will be opening this side. Okay, left and right. Okay, so for horizontal. Okay, well, got it? Whereas for this one, it would be, hello, can you hear me? Oh, Om, can you hear me? What happened? Your audio is not working. Om, can you hear me? Now your voice is coming. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, now I can. Okay, then when I'm going to have opens up and down along the y-axis, okay? So in that case, it is y minus k the whole squared over a squared minus x minus h the whole squared over b squared equal to 1. Okay, so the vice versa it will come, okay? Because we are going to deal with along the y-axis, so that's why that is reached. Okay, the center will be h comma k for both the things, whereas vertices, when you see, it is h plus a comma k for the and h minus a comma k. There is plus or minus you can have, and for this one it will be h comma k plus or minus. Okay, and slopes of the asymptotes. I have told you what about the asymptotes. Okay, so this is plus or minus b over a, and for this one it is plus or minus a over. Okay, and if they're asking you to find what is the equation of the asymptote, you can use the list formula. Okay, y minus a will be equal to plus or minus b over a times x minus h. They will give you x and y values and your b and a values. Okay, fine. So from that you can just frame the equation. And the foci. When I'm going to talk about the foci, so obviously they will give the a, b, c values. Just h and k center will also be there. Just you need to frame the equation. Okay. Now, A is the first in the equation. That will tell you whether it is going to open horizontal or open vertical. Okay. First term is x and a, and for the second one, it is first term will be y and a. Okay. And equation of the asymptote come from the point slope form of the line, and the fact this is not that much. I don't want to confuse you much. Okay. So, for example, they have taken this problem: find the vertices, foci, and asymptotes of the hyperbola. Okay. See, now x minus 3 the whole squared over 25 minus y plus 1 the whole squared over 49 equals to 1 they have given. Okay. See, now this is open. Now when I can see here, just graph it out and see. Okay. Now when I can see this is A and this is B. Okay. It is starting with x. So obviously it is towards your horizontal only. You are having h and k. Okay. That also you can frame it out. So when I'm going to open horizontal, you have to just mark out what are the h and k. Okay. So first thing, when I'm going to talk about h and k from this. Okay. So when it is towards your horizontal, your formula is nothing but x minus h the whole squared over a squared minus y minus k the whole squared over b squared equals to 1. Okay. Got it all? Now your when I'm comparing with this, h is nothing but 3 and your k is nothing but negative 1. That's what they are. Okay. Understood all? Got it?
Yeah.
A value is nothing but here it's a squared. So it's 25. So here it will be 5. This is 49. So b squared would be 7. Okay. Now coming to your vertices. So what is your vertices when I'm going to have it? It is h plus a comma k. Okay. And h minus a comma k. Okay. Got it? Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Okay. Fine. This part in framing, you have to be thorough. Okay. The other way, if they're asking, it is h comma k plus a and h comma k minus b. Okay. Oh, got it? So already we have h and k value and a values. Just we are going to substitute and get it out. Okay. Now, coming to the fifth one, that they are talking about the asymptote. Okay. The slope of the asymptote is always the square root of the number under the y term divided by the square root of the number under the x term. Okay, well, what is the square root of the number under the y term? It is square root of 49 divided by square root of the number under the x term. That will be square root of 25. So that is nothing but 7 upon 5. Understood? Got it? Yes. Next. Let me go to the next one. So what about the foci? When I'm talking about my foci, a square plus b squared equal to c squared. Already I have a and b. Just you have to make out what is your value of c from that. Okay. So just make it and then mark all your points on the graph. That's it. Okay. Wherever the point of intersection for these two is coming. Okay. After marking this foci and all, the cross, that would be the asymptote. This is the asymptote line you will be having. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Next question. I wanted you to try this equation. Oh, okay. This is a little different. I'll tell you this also. Now, write an equation of a hyperbola with vertices they have. Foci is given. Okay. Now, usually they will provide us with the equation type. Here, it is that they have given our the other way. Okay. So, when I can say they have given the vertices means it's nothing but your in the form of you will be having 9, right? Okay, you can find the distance here. A will be equal to 3 here, okay? Because you can find the distance of that and see, okay? Fine.
Yeah.
So the vertices will be, you have to make out like that. So h plus a comma k, okay? And h minus a comma k is your vertices. So here they have given the vertices means from that you have to find what is your a value here, okay? So h would be equal to 1 here, and your this one k is nothing but 2. Okay, and you have to frame your foci. So for framing your foci, it is nothing but you have the formula h plus 3 comma k and h minus 3 comma k. Okay, so now they have given the center points for that. So you can just have the midpoint of both the things and find your, see here, they have done this. Okay, so it's negative. Just find the midpoint of both the things. You will get the answer for the center. That is h comma. Okay, well, got it. Same way we have to calculate it for your this one also. Okay, understood? Got it.
Yeah.
So your c squared will be a squared plus b squared, or your c will be 49. That is 9 plus b squared. So b squared will be 40. Okay, understood? Now they have given everything in in form of an equation, total equation. You have to bring it in the form of a standard form, okay, of the hyperbola. So what you have to do again, it's a completing square method you can do here, okay? So just do the completing square method. So in that case, when I'm going to have -4 is common for both the things, I'm dividing throughout by that, okay? Then from that you are framing. Understood? These are the 3 models you can have. Get it, the questions from. Okay, let's do some problems and check. Just give me a quick second. This is parabola. Okay. Okay. This is, yeah, hyperbola. For a circle given its center and radius, for an ellipse of hyperbola given its center and foci. Okay, this is for your, yeah, can you just make out this, number 7? Just find the midpoint of that, you will get h and k value, okay? So you are able to do?
Yeah. Find the center.
What is that h comma k you are getting?
Oh, okay.
You have to find the midpoint of vertices. So that will give you h comma k for you. You got it? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah. How do you do this?
Okay. I'll this thing here. Just give me a quick second. I'm going to complete it. Okay. Let me do this on the okay. I will have the space here. I'll write it here itself. Okay. See, they have given us the vertices and the foci for us. Okay, got it? So what you have to do here is, it's like the vertices is from this you cannot make out this, what I'll say. First, we will just make out what is our C from this. Okay, fine. I have already told you from this one, you just find the midpoint of given things, you will get your A value. Okay, H and K value. Okay, so when I'm going to find 0 plus 4 divided by 2, that would be 2. That is your H1. Okay, got it? And then when I find this 2 plus 2 divided by 2, so that is again 4 plus 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So your H and K are nothing but 2 comma 2. Okay, got it now? Yes. Okay. Now they have given us that foci is negative 1 comma 2 and 5 comma 2. Okay. Now what you can do, you can first we have to frame this one. Otherwise, you can make out in another. Okay. But just give me a quick second. Instead of doing that way, if I can make it out in another. Okay. Okay. No, I will do this way. So this is plus or minus a comma 0 4. Okay. One second. But foci we are having to make out, right? I need to just find what is your A and B. Let me find the distance between these two things. But we cannot frame out. 1 second. Oh, if I take that way, the foci is H comma K is correct. We have to find the value of A and B here. It has given foci to be negative 1 and 5. So let me make out the distance between both the things. In that case, give me a quick second. Okay, I will just do this on the whiteboard. Okay, see, our points are 0, 2, 4, 2. Okay, Okay. Then they have given this foci to be -1, 2 and 5, 2. Okay. This is a foci they have given. Okay. Understood? No? And this is about the vertices. This vertices, you have to use it to find the value of h and k. Okay. Now the equation is going to be x minus h the whole squared over a squared. Okay. Minus y minus k the whole squared over b squared will be equals to 1. Yes, so got it? Now I need to first identify what is the center of the given thing. Okay. That is h comma k I have to identify. So the center will be halfway between the vertices. Am I correct? Yes, Om. So I'm going to use the midpoint formula for this. Om, can you hear me? Your voice is not audible.
Hello?
Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Okay. Yeah. So the center is nothing but halfway from the vertices. Okay. So I'm using the midpoint formula for this. Okay. So my h comma k will be nothing but just find the midpoint. Use the midpoint formula for this. 0 plus 4 divided by 2, comma 2 plus 2 divided by 2. Okay. Oh, got it. So that would be 2 comma. The 2 will be my h and k.
Good.
Okay. Next, I'm going to find a squared, then I will find my b squared and c squared. Okay. So what you have to do for finding these two things is, first thing, this is like horizontal axis. Okay. I have already told you when it is towards your horizontal axis, the length of that will be 2a. Correct. So what I will do, 2a will be nothing but whatever distance you are going to have it for this. Okay. That we have to make it out. So what is the distance between these two things? Just subtract. Understood? Got it? So if I am going to have, it will be here, it is nothing but first thing, if I add it, it will be just add these two things. Okay, just subtract these two. So in that case, it is 2 minus 2 will be 0. Okay, minus 5 plus 1. Okay, that would be 6. Okay, got it all? Understood?
Yeah.
Now, this would be nothing but from this we can calculate what is this is negative absolute value of 6, or a will be equal to 6 divided by 2, which is 3. Understood? Got it? So a squared will be equals to 9. Okay. Now we have to find c squared, and then only from that that using the formula c squared equal to a squared minus b squared. That formula you can find your b squared. So I'm going to use first. I'm going to find my what is the value of my c squared. Okay. So for finding the c squared, what is the formula for coordinates of your foci? It is h plus or minus c comma k. Okay. That means it's h minus c comma k. Yes, no, and h plus c comma. Understood? Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. What are the h values we will just check? Okay. So first, your h value we have already just now got. The first h value is nothing but it is 2 comma 2 or my h and k. Okay. Okay, well, got it. Now, what you have to do here is, so it is h minus c comma k. So in that case, if I'm going to have, this would be, okay. So this point, we have to frame this equation now. What are the values we will be getting it out? Okay. So it is, we will just take the 2 points alone and keep. What are the values they have given for the foci? Negative 1 comma 2. Okay. I'm going to compare it now. Okay. 5 comma 2. These are the foci given to. Okay. Understood? Now I'm going to use the x coordinate from either of these points for solving your problems. Okay. So first I'm going to use x coordinate means here you can use anything, like for example I will take 5 comma negative 1. Understood? Okay. And I'm going to substitute for, okay, and your h value to be nothing but here what is the h value we have got 2, right? So your h plus c will be equal to first coordinate is 5. Okay, got it? Fine. Or I can say that your h already we have 2 plus c equals to 5, or c will be equals to 3, or you can say that c squared equals to 9. Okay, understood? So now I will substitute here and show you. So b squared will be equal to, we are getting both the things to be same. 1 minute. Give me a quick second. It's 5 comma negative 1 I have taken. We have to take x coordinate, right? So it's 5 comma negative 1 if I'm going to take. Okay. So if I'm going to substitute in this formula, let me check what happens. It would be 9 minus 9, no, 0 to become. Okay, yeah, it has. So 9 minus 9, it's 0. So b value, I'm getting it to be 0. Understood? No? So I will get an equation of the form x minus 2 the whole square over 9 minus y minus, okay, 2 the whole square, because h and k both are 2, okay, divided by 0. So that would be equal to 1. So you don't have your b value here. That means you will have this equation. Understood? No? Got it? Fine. I'm giving one more equation like this. Can you try and see? I'm giving my random numbers 1 comma negative 2, 1 comma 8. I will tell you step by step. Okay, just try and step. 1 comma negative 10 and 1 comma 6. See, first thing, find and tell me what is h comma k. Find the midpoints of these two things and tell me.
One and three.
Yes, okay. Next, you have to find and tell me what is the value of your a square. Like the previous problem, you have to try. The length is nothing but 2 times a. Okay. Then find the value of the absolute value of the given thing, distance. This is 1. So it's 0 minus 6. Maximum you will be getting 9 and 25, like that only.
A square is 9.
Yeah, okay. A square is 9, you're getting. Okay. Then, what is your value of your b square? Sorry, c square. C square. Next, you have to find what is the c square. Just use the formula. H minus c comma k and h plus c comma k.
C square is 0.
Okay, c square you're getting 0. Okay, so just substitute it in that and tell me what is your b value you're getting.
Wait, how do you find C again?
So c squared will be nothing but you have the formula, right? Sorry, c you have not calculated. C you told 0. You're not
Yes,
getting
it's
0.
0.
C you're getting 0, right? I have not calculated. Okay, C you are getting 0. So now you have to calculate b square. B square equal to c square minus a square. Okay. So c squared will be nothing but 0
Negative
minus
9.
negative 9. 9 squared you will be getting, right? Okay, but negative it can't be. 1 second. Let me check out this. What happened? See, what are the coordinates you are having here? 1 comma negative 10 and 1 comma 16. Let me write it here. Okay. Let's take the x coordinate alone for this. Okay. I think this would be the opposite way. Negative is coming, right, for us. Okay, it can be an opposite way, okay, right? But we have to make out this. We will just check what is the c value. Okay. Now I will just take the x coordinate on h minus c or h plus c, whatever it is. This is equals to 1. Already h value what we have got? 1 plus 1 divided by 2. Yeah, 1. Okay. 1 minus c equals to 1. Negative c equals to 1 minus 1. Oh, c is 0. Okay. Let me take the other coordinate and check. H plus c equals to 1. Or, okay, what is the other coordinate? Again, it's 1 only. C is 0. The equation is not getting formed. Might be because of
How is
my.
it 0? No, how is it 0?
No, this is 1.
It's
Okay,
1.
h is 1.
Well, 1 plus C equals 1.
when I take this to the right hand side, this is 1 minus 1. No, C is 0 only. Might be because of my points. It's my own points. It's coming like that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So this is the way we have to make it out. Okay, then B squared will be C squared minus A squared. From that you will frame the equation. Okay, yes. Let's move on to the next one. I wanted you to check this. Okay. Okay. I think the graphing part you will be able to do. Yes. Okay, coming to your parabola. So when it's coming under parabola, you have to think of the quadratic equations. Okay. I hope this better, when compared to the other things, but just we will have the things. Okay. So just a second. Okay. Now, okay, see this important points they have told here. Okay, always draw a little sketchy picture to know where the conic parts are located. Okay, and this link I will just send it to you, so that whenever you need, you can just refer the notes afterwards. Okay, so a parabola is a set of points in a plane that are at the same distance from a fixed line. Okay, so this is the focus you will be having, and this is the point P. Okay, and this is the directrix, the line which is, okay, let me tell you one by one. Okay, so a parabola is a set of points in a plane that are same distance from a fixed line. Okay, this is a fixed line, both the sides will be of the same distance. Okay, called the directrix. Okay, fine, and the fixed point called the focus, not on the line. Okay, this focus will not be on the line. So in other words, you can say that the distance from the focus to P, okay, will be equal to the distance from P to the directrix. Okay, that is FP will be equal to Q. Understood? The shape of the parabola, you call it to be the parabolic shape. Okay, so yeah. Now, so maximum this parabola sketching, you will get it as a final answer. It will be, see, when you can see here, you will get the form of a quadratic equation. Okay, so the first thing, using the definitions of parabola, write an equation for a graph that is a set of all points in the plane are equidistant from the focus and the line y equal to -2. So now how they are saying? See, we already know that your focus will be equal to the distance P to the directrix. That is FP equal to Q. This formula I give. Okay, what is the focus they have given? 0,2. Understood? Fine. And your P value you doesn't know. You take it as x comma y. Just see the diagram. You can understand. We are going to find the distance between, this is my F, this is my F, and this is my P. I'm going to find the distance formula. Okay, use the distance formula to find the distance. Okay, got it? Similarly, this is P and this is Q. This is x comma y and this is x comma -2. Okay, understood? Because the line is y equal to -2. That means x coordinate you don't know for that. Okay, so that you are just going to take it as x comma negative. Just use your distance formula for both the sides. Now there is square root on both the sides. I'm going to square it on both the sides so that the square root gets cancelled. Okay, so x square plus y minus 2 the whole square equal to y plus 2 the whole square. I'm getting. Okay, try to just cancel out the like terms. Okay, group it out and then cancel it out. Okay, now you will get your value as x squared equal to 8 times y. Or my aim is to find what is the value of y. So y will be equal to, okay, because usually the function will be of the form y of x equal to something, right? Okay, so for that. Understood? Got it? See, this is the other textbook I'm using, but yours I don't know whether the conic sections will be there or not in algebra. But for an extra thing, I'm just stating it. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now, coming to your things. So how the equation, every thing, hyperbola, parabola, everything will have their individual equations. Okay, so this you should make a note of it. You can take a snapshot or something. Okay, so that while doing the problem, it will be useful for you. Okay, fine. So the first thing, if your equation is of the form y equal to a times x minus h the whole square plus k, then the vertex will be h comma k. The parabola will be opening out upward. Okay. The focus will be nothing but h comma k plus or minus c. It will be centered about the origin y equal to x squared. Okay, understood? The focus will be at 0 comma c, and the directrix would be the line y equal to -0. Understood? And when it is of the form a times, that is this, it will be opening towards your right hand side. Okay, in that case, your equation will be a times y minus k the whole square plus h. Vertex will be h comma k. See the difference between this and this. Here it is h comma k plus or minus v. Here it is h plus or minus v comma k. This becomes u. That's the difference. Okay, and the equation will be a y equal to ax squared for this. This is x equal to ay squared. Okay, it will be opens to the right, and the focus will be c comma 0 for this. Okay, right, and the directrix will be x equal to negative. Understood? Got it? So the third type, when it is you will have up, down, left, and right. Okay, so and always keep it in mind, the leading coefficient will decide whether it is like going to open upward, downward, or everything, as you have studied in your quadratic equation. So y equal to negative ax squared means it's like a reflection you will be having. That's why it's opening downwards. Okay, the focus will be 0 comma negative c. The directrix will be y equal to c. Okay, and x equal to negative ay squared if I have. In that case, it is like a reflection towards the left hand side. Okay, so the focus is negative c comma 0. Directrix will be x equal to c. Understood? So the vertices will be located at about the origin for all the things. When you can see the figure, you can understand. Okay, right? Now, parabolas, you can have the vertex at h comma k. Okay, that you will have it at the end of the lesson. They have to. Okay, first we are just seeing the parabolas with the center at the origin alone. Okay, fine. Now, leading coefficient a and the focus directrix c. Okay. So again, the focal distance is very important, how it is and at what distance it is, all those things. Okay, you can use your there is a formula for interrelating those two things. Okay, so the relationship between the leading coefficient and the focus allows us to calculate one variable, that is absolute value of a is nothing but 1 over 4 times. Understood? So this we will be using in the formulas where we doesn't know the a value, c value. Okay, suppose if c is given, I wanted to find the value of a. Okay.
What?
So,
Wait, hold on.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this formula you can use it for finding the missing values. Okay. First question. See, write an equation of the parabola with the vertex at the origin and sketch the graph labeling the directrix. Okay, so they have given just the focus first. Okay, now I need to find the value of the equation first. Okay, fine. So what I will do here is first I need to get what is the directrix at x equals to 5 they have given. Okay, so what is your formula? Absolute value of a equal to 1 over 4 times c. C is nothing but 5 here. Understood? And always the vertex is 0 comma 0. We are learning that too. So it's 1 upon 20. So that would be your value of your a. Understood? Got it? So when I'm going to have a less than or equal to 0, the parabola will be opening upward. Understood? Got it? So here the equation will be x equals to negative 1 over 20 times. Understood? Got it all? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the second type, when they are giving the directrix for us, that is y equal to negative 1 upon 4. Okay. So in that case, what is that? You remember that here I have already told you, when your directrix is like this, the focus you can calculate it from that. Okay. See here they have given y equals to. Okay. So they have given y equal to negative 1 upon 4. So we need to search it here. Okay. So y equal to negative 1 upon 4 means this will be the focus for 0 comma c. Understood? So here y equal to negative c. In place of c, you have to replace it here. So this would be positive 1 upon 4 will be my focus. Understood? Got it? So absolute value of a will be equal to 1 over 4 times c. C is nothing but 1 upon 4. So that is 1. So a value is nothing but 1. So what is the formula that is equation for us? Y equal to ax squared. A is 1, so y equal to x squared. Understood? Got it how we are substituting? Yes? Okay. Then the form, you can just draw the figure. If you're getting confused with making out this, like this, you can take the table of values and then draw them. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Next. They have given the equation for us. We have to find the vertex, focus, directrix of the parabola. Okay, so that's how we are going to do that. That we are going to see. Okay, now I have x squared equals to 4 times y. Okay, now x squared equal to 4 times y means you just find what is the value of y. That would be 1/4 of your x squared. Okay, now I need to find what is the focus. First, I will find the focus, directrix, then the vertex. Definitely, this kind of problems I have told you, the vertex will be at the origin. Okay, now x squared equals to 4y. So in that case, this is of the form this way. Okay, y equal to, from this only they have made out. Understood? Got it? Right? So what I'm going to do here is, you can just make out this. From this one, your a is nothing but 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 equal to 1/4 times c. Or from this, I'm finding c value. Got it? Yes. So the focus is 0,5. The directrix is y equals to, from that you can have it. Okay, y equal to -1 will be your directrix, the opposite side, and the vertex will be 0. If you are thorough with this, I mean the tabular form, then you can write all this. Understood? Fine. So whatever c value, the opposite of negative sign will be added to that. That will be the directrix of the line. Okay. Next, they have given directrix y equal to -1/4. Now, when you can see this, you have to just guess which type it is. Y directrix they have given for us. So in that case, I will take it to be y equal to -c they have given. Okay, got it? So in that case, y equal to -c means it is 1. Let me write it. We are having y equal to -c here. Understood? So the focus will be 0, c, right? So now it is 0,1/4 here. Understood? Got it? Fine. I'm just comparing with this. And absolute value of a will be equal to 1/4 times c. Okay. Now I have my this value. Okay. So c value I have. So absolute value of a will be equal to 1/4 times 1/4. Okay. This 4 gets cancelled. I'll be having absolute value of a equals to 1. Okay. So I have got the a value. So when a vertex is, that is the directrix is y equal to -c. What is the equation of the line? It is nothing but y equal to ax squared. What is the a value I got? I got it to 1. Understood? Got it?
Yeah.
You need to identify the vertex, focus, directrix of the parabola. Okay. So first thing, this is the third type we are having. X squared equal to 4y. So when I have x squared equal to 4y means you can have it to be the other way. So you can bring it to be y equal to 1/4 times x squared. Okay. So now it is a equal to 1/4 times c. What is your a value? It is 1/4. Substitute it, you will get this. Understood? Got it? The parabola will be opening upward for this. Focus will be from this itself, you can write. Okay, 0,1. Directrix will be y equal to c. Okay, c is already 1. So we have taken negative c. Okay, so it is -1 here. Vertex will be 0. Understood? Got it? For this one, when I'm going to take, it is nothing but y -8 times x equal to y square. That means a will be equal to here 1/. You remember this equation, x equal to -a times. Understood? So the other way you have to bring it to this side. So it will become -1/y times. Parabola is opening towards your left hand side. Focus will be nothing but -2, 0 because focus will be nothing but your -c, 0 will be your focus, correct? Okay, and your directrix will be x equal to c. C value we have got 2 that we are substituting, vertex is 0. Understood? Got it? Yes. Let's practice some problems, then we can go to the next one. Otherwise, again and again, this one we can just do it. One. Here we go. Okay. Now determine, you have to tell me whether the parabola will be opening upward, downward, to the left or right. Yes, sir. Just see the equation and tell me. The first one.
Left.
Negative, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Number 2.
Right.
Okay, number 3.
Left.
Good. And number 4.
Right.
Okay, next. You need to identify the focus and directrix. Okay, so let's try first number 5. Negative 32y equals to x squared. So I think it will be opening downwards. It's a reflection. Just depending upon that, just find out the focus and the directrix.
Well, y equals z is the direct.
Pardon, sorry?
Y equals 8.
Ah, okay.
Zero, negative 8.
Can we try with number 7? Same, you have
Okay.
to tell me the focus and the directrix.
Y equals 2, 0, negative 2.
Okay. And what about your this one? I mean the directrix.
Y equals 2.
Okay. Focus.
0, negative 2.
Okay. Now they have given the focus for us. You need to write the equation of the parabola with vertex at the origin and the following focus or directrix. Okay. Yeah.
Negative 2x equals y squared.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Fine. Number 12 alone, we should write directrix at y equal to negative 7.
Says 7x equals y squared.
Yes, sir. That's great. Okay, fine. Just give me a quick second. Let me start with the next one. Is that okay for you? We are left with 4 minutes. Is that okay? Or
Sure.
shall we do it in the next class? I mean, with the HCOM arcades there. So you
The
want
next
to?
class, I guess.
Okay, fine. No problem. Okay. So I will catch you in the next class.